I have two boys that are 10 and 13. It horrifies me to think about something happening that's beyond their control.
Now, I also had the opportunity to ask the governor and the lieutenant governor questions about the DOJ audit. Of course, we've been telling you about those subpoenas that Orange County employees have been getting. I also asked about his opinion on what's happening with the protesters who have been out at the Pulse Memorial, the sidewalk, the crosswalk there, that they are upset that the crosswalk has been painted black. We also have comments about several of the issues, and we'll have that later on today on News 6 at 4. Reporting live in Orange County, Laverne McGee, News 6.
Laverne, thank you. The fight continues over the removal of the Rainbow Crosswalk outside Pulse nightclub in Orlando. Over the weekend, 3 protesters were arrested, but all have been released from jail. Now they are redirecting their attention to City Hall, arguing their free speech is being suppressed. News 6's Mark Lehman is at City Hall, where workers are heading back after the long holiday weekend.
Protesters in support of the Rainbow Crosswalk outside Pulse moving their efforts to here outside of City Hall. They're saying things like, "We won't be a race," and "Chalk is not a crime." These messages greeting city workers as they return to City Hall today.
You do not have a right to take somebody else's property for your messaging purposes.
Governor Ron DeSantis speaking today on the 3 protesters who were arrested outside the Pulse nightclub over the weekend. It happened after the Florida Highway Patrol accused them of defacing a traffic device by covering the crosswalk with colored chalk.
They absolutely are an infringement on First Amendment rights. The crosswalk is an extension of the sidewalk.
Blake Simmons represents the protesters who made their first appearances Monday. For each, the judge found probable cause for their arrests. That was not the case for a similar arrest on Friday. That's when a man visiting Orlando was accused by FHP of putting chalk on his shoes and using the crosswalk.
Here, because they lost the first one, they were making more allegations of actual damages to the crosswalk.
Protests have been ongoing since the sudden removal of the rainbow colors from the crosswalk outside Pulse nearly 2 weeks ago. FDOT has ordered the removal of painted designs from roadways after new federal and state guidelines. It's a move the governor says is not political, but continues to draw a strong response.
So they just decide they don't like the law. They want to do what they want to do. That just isn't going to fly.
And the question today is, will the situation over the weekend inspire more people to show up here outside of City Hall to continue their protest? As for the 3 who were arrested over the weekend, they were released from jail on their own recognizance. For now, reporting in Orlando, Mark Lehman, News 6.
And results 2025 voters are headed to the polls in Orange County. Today, there's a special election to fill 2 seats in the state legislature. The first is for Senate District 15 seat that had been held by Geraldine Thompson, who died in February. Democrat LaVon Bracy Davis, who was a close friend of Thompson's, is taking on Republican Willie Montague. Bracy Davis had to resign from the House to run for the Senate. That left the District 40 seat up for grabs. Democrat Rashawn Young is taking on Republican Twan Lee. Polls close at 7. This was what the 408 looked like early this morning after a car crashed near exit 11, not far from Mills Avenue. Someone was trapped in the vehicle, but emergency crews were able to get them out and take them to ORMC. 2 other people did not want to be taken to the hospital. We'll keep you updated as we learn more. A warning this afternoon about an armed man in Sumter County. The sheriff's office shared this picture. They say 34-year-old Stephen Crawford is driving this white pickup truck. He has been declared missing. He was last seen in the Webster area. Deputies aren't saying what he was wearing, but say he may be in the Richlome Wildlife Management area. They say if you do see someone you believe is Crawford, do not approach him. Instead, contact the Sumter County Sheriff's Office. Questions remain after a violent scene in a Port Orange neighborhood. Police say they were forced to shoot a man after responding to a well-being check. The shooting happened Monday afternoon at a home on Cary Court that's in the Willow Run community off South Clyde Morris Boulevard. Volusia County community correspondent Angie Casada has the latest.
Details are limited, but Port Orange officers cleared the scene overnight. Today, there's some big questions on just why this all unfolded the way it did. I want you to take a look at some video from yesterday, just after 4 o'clock. What we know so far is that they responded to a call about a suicidal man. We don't know what happened after that, though, only that things escalated and eventually led to at least one officer shooting the man. There was a big response here, though. Take a look. You can see the neighborhood was just flooded with officers, with with cruisers blocking the street well into the night. Police confirmed the man was taken to the hospital and all officers are safe. But right now, it's still unclear what exactly led to them firing their weapons. FDLE is now handling the independent investigation as that's standard procedure for the department. We are working to learn the condition of the man who was shot and just pressing for answers to see how this escalated the way it did. Of course, we'll keep you updated on air and over on clickorlando.com. I'm your Volusia County community correspondent in Port Orange, Angie Quesada, News 6.
No one won the Powerball jackpot last night. Now the grand prize sits at $1.3 billion. It is now the 5th largest Powerball game and 9th largest U.S. lottery jackpot. One winner could take home $589 million if they choose the lump sum. Tomorrow's drawing is the 41st since the last jackpot win in May, just one short of the record of 42. 10 tickets won $1 million prizes last night. That does include one sold right here in Florida. If you want to get in on the action, you can buy tickets until 10 o'clock tomorrow night. Then be sure to watch the drawing right here on WKMG during News 6 at 11. Good luck.
You're ready to go. You try and leave the house. You want to shut the garage, but you get the dreaded blinking light. It's most likely a sensor issue. I got 3 things that you can try. I'm Eric Von Ank and the Handy Newsman. We're getting results at home coming up.
And as you are maybe cleaning out your garage today, we're going to continue to see those fast-moving tropical downpours all kind of spinning around that area of low pressure out to the southeast of us. How long will this tropical-like weather stick around? We'll have the full breakdown, including a check on the tropics, coming up in just minutes.
Introducing the new $25 million Gold Rush Multiplier Scratch-Off from the Florida Lottery.
It's Jennifer. Hello. It's Eric Von Anken, the handy
my
newsman.
My lifesaver.
Well, we'll see. I brought Destiny as always.
Hi, Destiny.
Jennifer, you know how we knew that we were in the right place?
Oh.
Because you're the only one on your block with the garage door up.
That's because I couldn't get it down this morning.
Okay, show me what's going on.
All righty. This pad over here.
Sensor block. Okay, I got some supplies. I got some ideas. We're going to see if we can get results for you.
Okay, see what you could do for me, please.
First, let me explain what's probably going on here. So the blinking light and the error message that says sensor blocked probably means that the laser beam that shoots out from this sensor isn't making it across to that sensor. The whole point of the sensor, of course, is if little people get in the way, the sensor stops the door from coming down on top of them. So step one, we're going to clean the sensor eye on both sides. Step two, we're going to check the alignment of these sensors now, because so often a ball or a bike or even a board can hit these things, knock them out of place, so the laser doesn't go straight across. Now, this is also the time after cleaning and aligning that we need to check the lights. But here's the problem. Neither light is lit up. See that? Light's on now. The light's flickering, so the issue here is either in the connection or the sensor. So step three, you may have to replace the sensor too. That's what we're going to do. It's not that hard. Watch. Always unplug the garage door motor first. All I'm doing now is using my wire stripper to strip the wire and taking off the plastic coating, so now I can connect the new sensor. Look for the stripe. Make sure you do black to black, then white to white. Just using standard wire nuts to hold these in place. This is low voltage, so shouldn't be a problem. New sensor's tight. Gonna tuck the wire back there, plug it back in. Look at this, solid orange and solid green. I'm gonna get Jennifer. Jennifer, hit that button.
Woo. Wow. Okay, down, down, down.
You had a bad connection in the sensor.
Wow.
So I swapped it out for you.
Yes, it opens. Thank you, guys.
You're very welcome.
Thank you.
Eric also posted step-by-step instructions and a list of materials with links so you can try it yourself. And like Eric said, we are always looking for our next DIY project. Send us an email and tell us what we can help you with at your home. All right, turning to your weather now at 12:15. Let's take a live look outside. This is our Launch Credit Union camera. Out there at the port, we are seeing some spots of blue sky out there. Chief Meteorologist Candace Campos is here. And Candace, I feel like we've been talking about this stalled front and area of low pressure forever, even though it's really not been that long.
Really, I mean, and at the end of the day, it just creates that very kind of tropical-like atmosphere, right? It feels like there's almost a tropical system nearby. It's just a low that's bringing in tropical moisture. So we had the live look there, Cape Canaveral. The palm fronds were really blowing. This time we're in Daytona Beach, where you can see there was rain on the windshield or on the lens here. We're at 84 degrees. There might be some rain on your windshield as you're doing those errands this afternoon and into the evening hours. Notice the breeze, though, right now picking up out of the northeast at about 16 miles per hour, gusting at times upwards about 20 to 25. So let's zoom in here. Don't forget the News 6 Weather App is a great tool to be able to really zoom in where you live. It also gives you notifications before the rain gets there or if lightning is starting to threaten in where you are. So it's a really great tool. I use it every day as I'm trying to figure out whether or not carpool is going to get delayed or not, or swim practice. You can see we're going to continue to watch these scattered downpours. They're going to be moving in pretty quickly. But most of the time, this light green just means light misty rain. But this light green here is not just our typical run-of-the-mill scattered showers. These are a little more tropical, so they're going to be producing a little more rain than a typical a light scattered shower, and you can see this rain is going to continue to stretch as far inland as about I-4. Most of the rain past I-4 is not going to be likely. Most of it's going to get pinned towards the eastern side of the viewing area. You can see some of those scattered showers right now. The heaviest rain that I can actually pick up right now is just about to approach you guys in Rockledge in the next 10 to 15 minutes. So just do be aware. Of course, you also have that News 6 weather app that will alert you if it is coming your way. You can see right along 95 in Brevard right now, again, fast moving hit or miss showers. So if let's say you're running in to do some errands or you get stuck inside the store for a little bit, the rain should not last too long. And that's really going to be the story throughout the next couple of days. A couple of coastal showers in the morning. Some of those heavier downpours could push inland throughout the afternoon. Certainly windy out there with those wind gusts upwards about 20 to 25 miles per hour. But as Julie was mentioning, that stalled out front with that area of low pressure is going to continue to meander for the next few days, at least until about Thursday, and then we'll kind of turn a more drier corner. And then a quick check on the tropics. We are watching one wave that's just rolling off the coast of Africa. I'll show you what we can expect from that in just a little bit. So here's kind of the wider view. There's that trailing cold front, the area of low pressure streaming in some of those scattered showers. Now those scattered showers will continue to kind of move through the area. Not a whole lot of rain into the evening hours, but do expect a repeat performance on Wednesday. Coastal showers, some of them could push a little further inland into the day with another round of that on Thursday before we start moving into, again, a drier weather pattern. So now let's check on that hour-by-hour forecast for your Tuesday.
Sponsored by Strata Air Conditioning and Heating. AC emergency, you ought to call Strata.
So your rain chances are going to be a little higher from I-4 towards the east, a little lower out towards our western zones, but notice the breeze really kicking up. We do have a strong northeast breeze, so I do want to turn your attention to Flagler. You guys are still under a coastal flood advisory, as some of that water might actually help bring up the water levels a bit along the St. John. So just some minor coastal flooding could be possible during high tides. Other than that, though, the added cloud cover will be keeping temperatures in the upper 80s. But throughout the next couple of days, we're going to continue to see that low kind of meander. That stationary front also stick around for a little longer, which is why our rain chances will stay up to about a 60%. Again, quick check on the tropics. Could be our next named storm. Next name, by the way, on the list is Gabrielle. As of the 8 a.m. update, still up to about a 70% chance that it could develop into our next named storm. As of right now, not a big concern for us, just something worth to watch. Back here at home, though, plenty of tropical moisture we'll be able to track, though, throughout the next 3 days.
Candace, thank you. Species across the world are at risk of extinction, and that number may be higher than you think. Coming up, the percentage of species currently at risk and the group working to help change that. You're watching News 6 at noon. Here's a live look from our Light Orlando Delivering Hope Together camera. Stay with us. We'll be right back. Scientists are warning the rate of species extinction is accelerating. Surveys show 28% of species are currently under threat, but one group at the Smithsonian Conservation Biology Institute outside Washington, D.C. is working to change that. The institute is helping foals breed and looking to restore the wild horse. There are also efforts to reestablish cloud leopards, red pandas, and other species.
Anytime you take a species completely out of the ecosystem, you cause imbalance in that ecosystem.
Some of these animals are already being re-released into the wild. The museum is working to restore species in more than 30 countries. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
All right, as we check on the radar right now, again, still some scattered downpours are going to continue to kind of spiral around. This is not going to be for everyone. This is not going to be a wash of a day, but they're going to come in and out pretty quickly, dump a lot of rain in a very short amount of time. These tropical downpours are expected to stick around for another couple days, keeping things cloudy, keeping things breezy as well. So certainly feels a little different out there, that's for sure.
Yeah, you can definitely feel the moisture out there.
Yes.
Candace, thank you. Switch over right now to the News 6 Plus streaming app or clickorlando.com to watch News 6 Extra. Our next newscast is at 4. Thanks for hanging out with us. We hope you have a great day.